Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Let's Play Virtue's Last Reward. Last time, we got our 8th ending. We only have one ending to go, and that is Phi's. So, if we go to our trusty dusty flowchart, we can see that there's only one area we have not gone to yet, is this one right here, and it's turned to green. So let's go. Where's the number 0 bomb? I actually don't know the answer to that. I actually thought I'd have to start digging and trying to figure out where it actually was, but the game says I know. So, before I do move on, I do want to say that there's been a lot of stuff that there's a lot of things to consider about this game. A lot of things that have come up. The real big question, the last episode was super confusing, but also super good. Because, obviously, you had the whole question of Luna choosing to reactivate herself. But what was odd about it is that she reactivated herself, and it was sort of implied that she would be shut down again because she wasn't supposed to, but at the same time, we didn't actually really, I mean, like, she told us a lot of information, but I don't think the location of the number 0 bomb was actually in there. And she also didn't actually tell us who Zero Senior was, so there's a lot of I don't knows going on. I still feel like the whole purpose of this game was to get me to use my powers, or possibly to get Phi to use my powers. We did talk briefly about whether or not, like, everyone could be a cyborg. And here's kind of the interesting thing. In theory, we know that Sigma's not a cyborg because when the Atom was used, it showed that only his arms were cybernetic, the rest of him was still human. The problem is, the Atom was being used by Luna at the time, so you kind of can't count that as evidence, since Luna could make the Atom display pretty much whatever she wanted it to. So it's possible that Sigma is still a cyborg, and if so, then Sigma is another element of the game, although he doesn't know about it, and we're really trying to get Phi to take advantage of her powers, because Sigma is... I'm saying this, but I don't actually believe it, if that makes sense. I think what's actually happening is that Sigma really does just have cybernetic arms. I don't know why they would take his arms off. Unless, I wonder if by limiting the amount of, like, biological information, they're causing his powers to be more reliable. Because in theory, if you're moving between timelines, the less blood that is circulating through your system, possibly that may be why Sigma seems a little bit better at it than Phi is. That's a possibility. We can also be, in terms of... I certainly do think that K is a cyborg. Like, he looks exactly like me, and for him to be a cyborg, that makes sense. And by cyborg, I mean Golem, of course. And then, obviously, we know Luna is. Phi, I have no idea about, although it would not actually make sense for Phi to be a cyborg, because otherwise, what's the whole point of the modifications that were done to me if we're both of us the exact same? Unless they're trying to... It could be that I'm actually only part robot and Phi is completely a robot. That's possible. It would sort of explain why she could do such, like, crazy vertical leaps that we've seen her doing. So Phi is a possibility. We can absolutely be sure that Dio is not an android, because he is definitely from outside the experiment. He's not something that was part of this. He came in, there's absolutely... The game doesn't make sense if that part was a lie and was all faked. Like, no, it completely makes sense for Dio to be who Dio says he is. We can also be relatively certain that Clover is not a cyborg, because I mean, again, here's the problem when you get into this. Anyone could be faking everything, and they could just have someone pretending to be Clover from the previous game, but information like that would only work to dupe the audience. It wouldn't have any in-game purpose because Sigma doesn't know anything about the previous game. So it would only be there to give false information to the player, which seems kind of underhanded, you know? Something should make sense within the context of the game world also. So I do think Clover is probably legit, and what she's saying is mostly true. I'm not going to say everything is true, but she's certainly not secretly a cyborg and just pretending to be Clover. For that reason, I also consider Alice to be very likely fine, because Alice was found at the side of a road, you know, at the end of the previous game 2 years ago. And again, the previous game did actually show us that Alice was there, so that's not information that this game is suddenly providing under suspicious circumstances. Lastly, I do think Tenmyoji and Quark are probably actual people. Tenmyoji only because he has a connection to Akane. And because of that connection, again, that's something that doesn't make sense, except, you know, in a real connection with a previous character. It doesn't serve any in-game purpose for it to be a lie. That does still leave, who does that leave in the air? I feel like somebody. Me and Phi, Dio, Tenmyoji, and Quark we talked about. Alice and Clover we talked about. We know Luna, we know Kay. Okay, so I guess that is everyone. Okay, we'll jump ahead until information we haven't seen.
Sigma, wait! Where are you going?
To the number 0 bomb, although, again, I'm glad Sigma knows about it, because I sure don't. Go follow me. Go find the others.
Idiot! Do you really think I'd do that?
You're following me. There's no time to argue. So first my goal. There's still time. Warehouse A. I mean, I know he stashed his stuff. He stashed the knife in between the two, but I didn't hear anything about sticking a bomb there.
Here?
Should be between these AB rooms. Good. I was right.
About a minute. Hurry!
Yeah, I'm hurrying as fast as I can. I was plugged in, I was ready to go. I just had to enter the password. But what was the password? I feel like I already used up my third time charm. I should have had concentrated. Oh crap, I don't have the notepad up anymore. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I'm seeing, I'm like, can I remember it? No, I definitely can't. Actually fairly anticlimactic. No time for anything, no time to say goodbye to Phi or ensure for the bless for all the good it would have done. Okay, so I need the 0 password, which I had. Every moment felt like an eternity. Okay, so I need to go get the number 0 password. I really should have done that beforehand. I forget that it's not going to provide it, even though I've had to do the other several. Okay, so... Bomb number 2 deactivation code. Bomb number 3 deactivation code. Bomb number 1 deactivation code. Bomb number 0 deactivation code. There we go. Of course it's going to be the last one I find.
Oh, Holy Father, my sacred mission. These two, I am in your name.
I don't care about you did this to... Now we're Shut up! You still haven't I'm going to ask you, what is the password? God damn it! Didn't I tell you to Now, what's...
Wait! Okay, fine. It's not gonna do you any good, though. I completed my mission. What are you gonna do with the password at this point?
Not your problem. Just give it to me. Otherwise...
Fine. No skin off the password for the 0 LXA QNS.
Yeah, definitely would not have remembered that.
GDQ.
LXA, QNS, GDQ. Alright. Alright, and we're back. There was a very quick jump over. I am glad they label it that way, so it's relatively fast for me to find it. So, LXA, QNS, GDQ. Enter. Oh. It stopped.
Yeah.
When I rolled the ground, the adrenaline had seemed to suddenly gone.
How did you know it was here? Did you see it in another history?
I was like, why are you even asking at this point, Fi? You know the answer. It's hard to explain. Short version is that Dio had hid something here in another timeline. I guess maybe he'd put the bomb here too. Okay, I feel better now, because I was like, I definitely do not ever remember him talking about where the number 0 bomb is.
Pretty good guess. Well, you did it.
I sure did.
So, thanks.
Hey, you have the same power I do. Why does yours suck? I don't need any thanks.
Just what?
Not that swimsuit you promised.
What? What on earth are you talking about?
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors.
Oh, god dang it. Well, I'm tired of running around.
This is bad. The white doors have opened. We need to hurry. Everyone else is waiting for us in the Floor B warehouse.
What about the swimsuit?
What the hell are you going on about?
Yeah, that's a different timeline, dum-dum.
Just go!
She turned right towards the magenta door. The sign headed off after her. Actually, I think this is in this timeline, but it was something she said whenever we were about to die. In this one, we just ran from bomb to bomb and disarmed them. That's why I asked and brought 3 unconscious members of the party back to the doors. I sure her plans and headed towards them.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you're safe.
So, did you disable the bombs?
Yeah. I could have done it on my sheet.
Don't you mean in your sleep?
We don't have time to talk about my weird animalisms, although I thought it was cats that he talked like.
Oh my... Thank you! Thank you so much!
Yeah, good job, you guys.
That one's a robot. No need to thank me. This is over mine a little. God damn it, Sigma.
What? Huh?
You're disgusting.
Yeah, like, drop it, dude. Seriously.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
We need to hurry.
Everybody know who's in their group?
I have very much forgotten. Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right, then let's move.
I'm just gonna be broken off into our teams. He carried Quark on his back and dragged Dio along the floor through the white door on the left. Is Dio dead or unconscious? I remember we wrested the cyanide pill away from him, but over and Luna carried Alice to the door on the right. Tomioji, Fi, and myself ran through the center door.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Q? Are we gonna find another K? What the hell? How do I solve this? What the hell? There's nothing here. It's like this part of the game hasn't been made yet.
Well, there are doors. The one we came in. And that one, which I'm assuming is the exit.
Won't budge though.
The plaque on the door just said Q.
Is that the guy from Star Trek? What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Really? Now someone's just being a smartass.
I mean, no, it's a legit question. What the hell is that supposed to mean? I kind of need to know.
Huh?
Nothing. Maybe the Q is for question.
I guess it's...
If there was a deck of cards here, maybe the Q would be for Queen.
That's a quality guess.
Right. Well, we need to get out of here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they expect me to do in a room when there's nothing to solve.
Let's find a way to get the door open.
We also need to find the star keys. I've got enough BP to open the door, but you guys need to play the AB game some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still need a couple more points.
If we can get those star keys, we should be able to play the AB game as many times as we need to. So...
It's just a matter of time until we get the points we need.
Right.
Well, let's get started then.
Good.
Okay.
Seek a way up. There's nothing in here. I think there's a big thing we haven't considered. Like, there's nothing to solve. What are we supposed to do? The room's empty. Do you hear something? Is it a Rubik's Cube? Jordan bet that has something to do with that. This cube is just floating here. Who knows? It doesn't matter. Just use it to solve the puzzles. Not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't understand what's going on here. It's like Minesweeper, but there's no bombs to actually find. Okay, again. Any losing panels on the wall will help you find the winning panels. Only winning panels will be highlighted. Against the end, this will activate. When you click a panel in the cube, display a number. The shiny panel will also display a number. In case the number of winning panels. Yeah, it's Minesweeper. The build of the cube is different for each side. Hypothetically, the wall with the exit on the north wall and the wall to the right of that would be the east wall. Oh, Jeebus. So walls don't provide hints for it. It's specific to that wall. Because even though winning panels in the order with the adjacent wall, those panels will not be reflected in those panels number. Okay, so there's definitively nothing. Okay, so there's one here. Okay, so pretty much. Yeah, you already said this. So it does count itself. That's the one thing I was wondering. Okay, so again, we've got okay. The wall with the exit is the north wall, the wall to the right is the east wall, the wall to the entrance is the south wall. Yep. Total 8 puzzles hidden in the wall. Does that mean 8 correct? So those two, it looks like. And that's why I don't understand the 8 puzzles hidden in the wall. Does that mean there's 8 per side? It can't be 8 per side because over here it's these guys, these 4, the 4 on the left side. And I'm also not sure, is it... What the hell? Interesting. So that's how this one works. Kind of weird pattern on it. Okay, so I don't have to do anything with the ceiling, it looks like. Okay, so these two. And those two. It's the bottom two? Yeah. Okay, that's just that one. There aren't any other groupings on that side. Or, wow. So yeah, there's this whole corner right here. Alright, we are solving stuff, you guys. I am the minesweepiest. Okay. There's also that grouping. Okay, I missed something. So... Oh, derp. Okay, of course, because if that has 4... Oh, is that a group of 6 then? Yep, it sure is. Okay, they said there's a total of 8 secrets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's still a bunch more then. I haven't really done much with this wall. If there's someone here. So we got a little nook over here. There is number 6. Okay. And then those two at the bottom. I think I already got them. Yep, I already got those. Yep, I got that one too. There's an 8th one somewhere. That's that group of 6 right there. I feel like I've gotten them all, but yet my physical count says I haven't. 1, 4, 'cause that's different. 5, 6, 7. Is that separate? No. Still says I've only found 7 of them. This one's just barren. This is the weird one. It's only got one thing that comes out of that wall. There should be one more. I just can't find it anywhere. I don't see a button or a card slot or anything. I've seen something like this before. Oh, you mean one of those exercise machines where you twist your hips around? Yeah, I don't think so, but feel free to try. Doesn't look like a fitness machine to me. I can't remember what it's called though. That's a dartboard. Well, who hasn't seen a dartboard before? It's just the board's different from normal dartboards, you know? No, those are darts. You just said to use the dartboard. When I go and get darts, you look confused. They're darts. That's a green memory card. Yeah, was that on the underside of fire planes? Yeah, there was another one. Of 100, okay. So now I need 37 you can't do. Huh. It's these 8s. Discover 103 darts. First dart must land in the green area, second must in the blue area, third in the red area. long as you multiply it, so putting it there. What am I missing? There's something super obvious about this. Because that's the thing, you've got 11... Well, there's one thing I'm missing. Interesting. Yeah, that's the thing. All 3 blues are 8. We can't do anything with that yet. Close the push with both hits on triangles when we only have 5 moves. Yeah, this is really interesting because it's reusing all the puzzles. Okay. It's making me blank because I've blanked. Did I just do it? Change the colors to the correct ones by clicking on triangles. But what am I... Am I trying to turn them all... I don't actually know what the end goal is, so it's hard to... There's that one too. Okay, so is this actually that I have to go back and find out what the solutions were before and replicate those solutions? Because what it's telling me to do is either not giving me enough information or it's giving me an impossible task. Because these are all repetitions of like games we've done before. So, I will see you guys next time. I will probably figure this out. At the very least, I'll go back and find out what I'm actually trying to do. I feel like I'm trying to get all of the colors one way and then like the other. I'm not 100% sure how to do that. Again, I can get that to happen, but that's obviously not what I'm trying to do. Part of me just wants to solve it without having to go, like, find out how to solve it. I'll be back, guys.